Multisoft Virtual Academy, with over 21 years of experience, offers 1,500 plus courses, partners with 10K plus experts, serves 2,000 plus corporates, has trained 1 million plus individuals, and earning a 4.5-star rating. Here we share the overview, benefits, and facts.
See, in SAP environment, Vertex is not kind of specialized software, okay? It works in cloud environment. You know cloud in the sense, correct? Like you assume that in Google Drive, okay? You assume that in Google Drive, there was some software in the centralized place, okay? In your SAP, what will happen? You need to perform the tax. That transaction will entering, it will reach and hit cloud in Vertex.
Okay.
Then it picks that rates and all those things, then post the entry in SAP. This is a high level, I'm telling you, okay?
Okay.
When we get into this course, then I will tell you one by one. Before that, what I will do, you need to understand, okay? US tax landscape, you need to understand.
Okay.
See, sales tax is consumer-based tax, okay? At the point of sale, it is collected by the seller and remitted to the state. This is simple plain English, nothing, okay? For example, if you're selling $100 laptop, okay, then 8.2% tax, then it's become $108, correct? This is straightforward case. Now, since you are in US, you need to understand which states no sales tax, which states origin-based sales, then which states destination-based.
Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, this understanding is most important, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you come to Texas, it's a destination-based. The rate is 6.25%, and the local can add 2%. Okay, again, it's jurisdiction-based.
Okay.
And the total range it comes on approximately it comes to 6.25 to 8.25%.
2.5%. Yeah.
Okay. So now, if it comes to California, the same kind of is origin-based. I don't want to repeat again all the states again. And comes to Alaska, okay, there is no sales tax.
No sales
only local
tax.
economy will do this one, okay.
Okay.
Now, why I'm saying this one? First, you need to understand. Suppose you are working in US, you need to understand the US tax law. Suppose if you are working for Europe, you need to understand the Europe.
Okay.
Okay, you need to understand the difference between sales tax and use tax.
Okay.
Okay. Now, sales tax is paid by the customer, but use tax is paid by the buyer.
Okay.
Now you understand, correct? The difference between sales tax and use tax.
Sales tax is you. Okay.
Who is collecting this one? Sales tax is a straightforward, seller collect, and use tax is a self-assessed. Okay, it's not a.
Self-assessed.
Now, when actually it's happened, actually it's at the time of purchase, the sales tax will happen. But at the when the sales tax is not collected, then only use tax will come into picture.
Okay.
You suppose when at the time of if you are going to collect sales tax, then use tax may not be come. Won't come. Okay. Use tax will comes when the sales tax is not collected.
And the sales tax is not collected. Okay.
Okay. Example: if you say in Texas, retail charge, okay, the tax rate one. But in use tax, what happened? Vendor doesn't charge, buyers owes use tax.
Okay. Got it.
Now, you see the real world scenario. You just to go through that. Now, I want to ask some question. You just to go through this one.
So we like vendor charges no tax, but we still have to pay the New York government tax.
Yes.
So sales tax is something seller like he collects, and use tax is when buyer pays when the seller doesn't collect any tax.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Now, see, these concepts are very much important. Without knowing this concept, if you get to the Vertex, there may be a lot of ambiguity with that. Okay. That's what. Please look at this very seriously. These concepts and all. Now, did you heard about nexus kind of wording in tax?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, correct? Nexus is a legal obligation. This one. Okay. Now, it maybe have territory nexus or geographical. There are so many things. Okay. This is since you know this one, I'm going to next part. Okay. Now, you need to see that when should use origin versus destination tax, because just now we saw that correct in US states as well. Both origin also the destination basis there actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you need to see the understand the jurisdiction requirement. Accordingly, we need to use this one.
Okay.
Okay. There are some sellers and buyer having the tax exemption certificate, correct? Not only US, across the globe. Okay. If the government, they may apply for some exemption. So if they export something, they will have some exemption certificate, correct? These
Yeah.
certificates plays crucial role in the tax.
Okay.
Okay. See, for the customers, okay, I'm sorry, tax comes up. If suppose tax exemption certificate expires, what happened? Timeliness 90 days before delivery, send reminder 60 days. Okay, this is
60
just
days.
for reference purpose only. You can go
Okay.
through afterwards. Okay, these are all.
Okay.
Now we are coming to the text. In the text, what happens? This is SAP. Okay, in SAP, when we enter the order, sales order, okay, not the
Okay.
invoice, sales order itself, okay, sales
Okay.
order or purchase order, whatever may be there. Suppose if you enter in sales order, okay, we need to pick up the tax codes in SAP, okay. Then there is a master data is there. These are SAP. Once if you pick up, it will go and hit in the tax.
Okay.
Okay. How it hit in the text? Because to communicate between SAP, see, Vertex is not a in-house zone, okay? It's a third party. They are centralized managing. You are in that one server, okay? In central place, it is there, Vertex, third party server. All the data, tax, everything is there, okay?
Okay.
Suppose in California, there is amendment happen, okay? The tax rates. Immediately that amendment reflect in Vertex because that is their job. Whenever
Okay.
the tax rate change, the Vertex team do it on their own, okay, and back end. You don't need to worry about it. Suppose when you are entering sales guys, you don't need to worry about the tax rates and all those things. Because the moment once you enter the sales order, it will hit in Vertex. Because in Vertex, in millisecond, it will happen. Every amendment update, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, almost 13,000 plus jurisdiction covers Vertex. Means you understand, okay? How many jurisdictions? Most
10,000.
of the
Yeah.
jurisdictions they already covered. US, Europe, Asia Pacific, all the jurisdictions majorly covered. So it's one of the most demanding one nowadays in all the industries. Okay, if you know the Vertex and if you understand the logic how it works, it becomes very useful for your career. Okay.
Okay.
So suppose if you're going to technical side, you need to understand that API. API means see, API is the key. Okay, it's a very sensitive information. Here we have that private key and public key. What happens? See, when you are entering the data, then Vertex need to capture this information, correct? Customer data and all those things.
Yeah.
See, it reaches to Vertex. See, so you understand that because corporate companies, okay, how can you share the data to third party? That risk is there, always there, correct?
Of course.
So they're using API interface kind of thing. It's a more secure one. Nobody can tamper that record, okay? It's all encrypted.
Okay.
Okay, it's a technical side. When you are configuring, suppose if you are going to implement the text in your company, okay, in your company, you need to understand at the time of configuration, both the text and the SAP to speak is together. To speak, we need API key.
Okay.
The API key it should be very sensitive. No one can see the API key. Okay. Normally, that again is a risk thing. We take care of that one maybe. Even when you are working on this, you also should not come to know that whether API key is there, but API key is a must to sync. If suppose if API key fails, then it may not speak is together. Always comes to an error. Okay.
Okay.
This is clear. This Vertex.
Yeah.
How it this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as I mentioned, what is the benefit in Vertex? It's a real-time calculation. Suppose you are entering an order, assume that 11:58 p.m. you are entering, okay, night.
Okay.
Now 12 a.m. next day there is a rate change happen, okay. The 11:58 p.m. you entered whatever the transaction, that will pick up only the rate as of 11:50 p.m. The moment once if you enter early morning 01, the next day tax rates automatically get updated. So that only it will pick up real time calculation. If Vertex is not there, what happen? We need to do a lot of things manually, correct?
Yeah. So
Then government will announce that rate effective from prospective or nothing. No need to worry. Everything it will take care of that. Using the date, okay, invoice date, it will take care of that one.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. This is geopolitical accuracy, jurisdiction by address, okay. See, you are giving the master data here, correct? Based on the master data, see, why I am saying master data. Master data having the customer address and your buyer address, okay?
Okay.
The customer address and buyer address, only if you update, then only see. Again, I'm telling you, Vertex will give based on the your correct input data. Assume that in SAP customer master data, you wrongly mentioned Chicago instead of California. If it go and hit Chicago only, correct?
Yeah.
So then again it's wrong. Okay. So it's not a Vertex error, it's a SAP configuration error. So the master data plays very crucial role.
Okay.
Because everything's based on the master data only. So suppose we enter the sales order, you should know what is the customer address and the buyer address and all those things. It should be correctly entered in SAP. Okay. Now.
Got it.
Okay. Auto rate update. Just now I told. Okay. The rates and everything get automatically updated. We don't need to worry about rates and all those things.
Okay.
Complete documentation is there. Okay. It's no need to worry about it. Suppose if anything goes on, we can go on and see that backward, and we can see that where the problem happened, all those things.
Okay.
Okay, now here's how Vertex works, okay? And when the step by step actually explanation. First, you need to enter customer order entry. The code is VA01. VA01.
Okay.
Okay. Assume the customer ABC call constant add material laptop shift from Sangal. Okay, these are giving example. Just these are the information will be given. Okay, when we enter the customer order.
Okay.
These information will be keyed into SAP first.
Okay.
See, this is what very important step for now. This is the flow. I'm telling you. Okay.
Okay.
First, once you enter this one, then SAP calls Vertex API. I told you that API.
Yeah, API.
See, we should not share our information to Vertex. Instead, we need to collect information from Vertex. It's the other way around. Okay.
Okay.
So the confidentiality, we don't need to share that with. Anyway, it's a cloud environment. That's a different area. We'll see that. Then Vertex calculation. What happened? First, you are entering the order. Then SAP calls that Vertex API means once if API is passed, then SAP has all the access, whatever the information is there, API, everything will come. Then what happens?
Okay.
Vertex calculates the tax. Based on your customer order, you already given input, correct? Material, which place, based on this, Vertex calculate tax. Then it returns to SAP.
Okay.
Okay,
then it returns to SAP. Okay.
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 Now, then what happened? Order completes. Then the entry posted into GL. Now Nexus. Okay. Nexus lessons, as I mentioned here, is a physical nexus first, then economic nexus. There are two aspects. Physical nexus in the sense office, warehouse. Okay. Suppose employee working in the state or inventory where you are storing. Okay, you are in US. Okay, assume that. Okay, you are working in ABC company. Okay, that company provide services to UK.
Okay.
XYZ.
Okay.
You understand? Okay.
Yeah.
This
US
services
company
as
providing.
per US is exempt because export of services.
Okay.
Okay. Now ABC having subsidiary in US. This is US. X, Y, Z. Sales to ABC UK. Okay.
Okay.
Now ABC is subsidiary of ABC. And
ABC.
this is in US.
ABC. Okay.
Got it? Now, now, isn't that is it US, California? This is also US, California. As per US, California, laws what says, if you are anything export from California outside US, it's always
Okay.
exempt. Okay? No tax.
Okay.
Now they are providing some services to ABC UK. Now you tell me that this service is exempt or taxable. As per US law, this is just for understanding purpose I kept. Okay, I will tell you why I am putting it. First example, if you see that is exempt, but ABC UK having subsidiary US, correct?
Yeah.
Now what happened? They are having business in US, so there is a nexus.
Okay.
Actually, US California providing services to US California only. Okay.
Okay.
So if you are selling anything within California is subject to tax?
No.
No. I said I'm giving it. See, if you are selling anything from US to outside, okay, export, always
Yeah.
exempt.
Always. Okay. That's exempt.
Okay. Within
Okay.
US, taxable.
Okay.
This
Got
is
it. So
scenario.
it will be taxable.
This is a normal scenario. Okay. This is a taxable. Now,
Okay.
if you are selling from US to UK, if suppose if it is not there, this scenario is not there, no problem.
Okay.
This is exempt. But ABC UK having subsidiary company in US, that is AB, then what will happen? The nexus concept will come into picture. Then
Okay.
it is subject to tax.
Okay. Got it.
So without
Okay.
knowing this, if you go to Vertex, see, for this scenario, in Vertex, we need to create one ID.
Okay.
This is, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One ID is there. That ID
Okay.
what says, if exports, okay, and the same company outside UK having subsidiary in US, then
Okay.
that comes under a special transaction. That is 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. Now there may be one transaction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, this is exports, and this is tax.
Okay.
Same transaction, but only condition here what happened? This first scenario comes, the ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only the first scenario.
Okay.
But if second scenario, if this first transaction happened, but
Okay.
there is a ABC having office in US, maybe their subsidiary, whatever may be there. If that is there, then subject to tax. For that separate ID we need to create in SAP.
Vertex.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay.
So when
Got
you
it.
enter the sales order, what will happen? It will go and read the, okay, whether it comes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is called physical nexus.
Nexus.
That's now you understand, correct? Physical nexus.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, economic nexus. Economic nexus in the sense, typically in US, if you see that, if you are selling one particular party more than $1 lakh, okay, then it's you have economic nexus. If they are dominating you, okay. For example, US company sells ABC UK, okay.
Okay.
90. Suppose UK sales total turnover is 1 million. Now, okay, you are assuming that 100 million.
Okay.
Now they're selling 99 million to ABC UK.
Okay.
Forget about all those things now. Simply I'm saying that. As per US law, it is exempt, okay, normally, because simple export. But the problem is here is this economic influence is there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because ABC may drive or they influence US California.
Okay.
Suppose US California, they may sell 100 million to 19 million. Suppose they may selling $10 in locally, they may sell $8 because
Okay.
they may direct them. I am giving this much business, you need to give this one. Otherwise, I will cancel
This
the order.
much. Okay.
So
Got
this
it.
is the economic decision they are influencing.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope you understand. See, you don't need to think about how we are going to do the job. Just understand the concept alone here. During simulation, I will explain everything.
Okay.
This is a tax jurisdiction. This is a tax code. Now, this is the condition and procedure. See, normally when you're doing any pricing, the condition is most important. For example, the condition UTXJ means US jurisdiction tax.
Okay.
So the purpose is it should be auto-populate from Vertex
With the jurisdiction code.
jurisdiction code. Okay, condition UTXJ. For example, MWST in a sense is a tax condition.
Okay.
Calculate tax amount based on the tax code. See, the tax code you are going to configure in SAP. Okay, tax rate already there in Vertex. This is the condition, MW condition. Okay, VPR is the cost to use for use tax.
Cost as in what is the cost of the good?
Yes, cost of the goods. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Now, the conditions. See, the thing is why I'm saying this one. These conditions at the time of simulation, I will explain you. You will understand more.
Okay.
Now, if you come to tax procedures, okay, tax USJ, in a sense, this is nothing but Vertex integration actually, okay? US call, okay? Tax US is a kind of exemption. I'm telling you, I will tell you this one. See, this entire condition procedure, we need to configure in SAP to work out the data picked up correct. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm giving you a sample pricing procedure here. How are you going to set up the condition? 10 is a PR00 is a price.
Price.
20 steps 20. Okay. I mean, K004 is a discount. Then NVA is a net value.
Okay.
Then UTX is a US jurisdiction. See, all this code is most important. According to that logic, it will go on to the slicing and dicing and picks up that rates and calculation and everything will come into the picture.
Okay.
So tax jurisdiction, nothing but how we are going to configure tax jurisdiction in SAP. Tax code also. Tax jurisdiction, now you understand jurisdiction. Tax code you understand. Now condition procedure, I explained you. These are the condition procedure. I'm giving the example, okay? So tax condition pricing. In pricing, what are the condition is there, okay? That also we need to go and configure in SAP. Then there is a technique called condition technique.
Okay.
First, we need to define the structure.
Okay.
Then we need to access. That should be sequence manner. Okay. First, a table. We are going to create the table, and then we are going to create access. And there's in that access itself various types is there, condition types.
Okay.
And the pricing procedure.
Okay.
It's since it is a raw, I understand that it become very complex as of now. I will tell you. Before getting into this, how it works together. First, we need to create order. Then access we need to determine. Okay. Then
order access.
Query. Okay. We need to query the table. Then we need to identify the record. Then we need to apply the condition.
Okay.
Then procedure and tax determination. Okay.